So I was outsourcing and I found these little miniaturized busts of Beethoven, Bach, and so all these like little tiny busts of classical composers, but I don't know if they're worth anything. What do you think? Hey guys, Patriot Picker here. My name is Chris. We're down in the eBay bunker and it is August the 30th. Can you believe it? We are closing in on September already. And it's been a beautiful day here in Lynchburg, Virginia. Looking out my window, which you can't see right now. Beautiful day, beautiful weather. Not too hot. And my wife and I got out and got a little exercise today walking and we had a really good time. So hope everybody's doing well. August. Let's talk about August since it's pretty much over. We got one more day and then here we have September coming. August was a fair for us. I don't know about you. You can leave some comments below. Let me know how you did. But August was a very roller coaster ride. There have been some very large gaps of the kind of sales that you're looking for. As soon as Managed Payments took over for me on the 20th, there was a sharp stop in sales. And then just today, I mean, out of the clear blue, something sold. And then all of a sudden it was just like ching, 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 ching. And we're about to cover some of the things that sold. So we're very blessed to be able to finish out the month of August in a very positive manner. And then in the next video, I'll post our sales earnings for the whole month of August. And it's looking like, you know, it could be due to the fact that we had a couple of really good sales. The averages that a lot of people talk about have turned out to be very positive for us in the month of August. So I'm looking forward to September. Looking forward to starting that. I know you don't want to talk about it, but we're getting close to the holiday season. I'm not one of those crazy nuts that thinks that you should already be putting your Christmas tree up, but okay, a lot of retail outlets are already decorating for Christmas, and they start early. So anyway, shout out to Kevin, Commonwealth Picker. Hope you're doing well, sir. Shout out to DJ, Uncle Bubba. Shout out to Marcia, Red Cardinal Treasure. Shout out to Debbie down in South Carolina. Just a shout out to all of you, including my buddies on the road out there, making it happen. Jay and Heidi, thank you so much for watching my channel. And thank all of you others that are watching the channel and subscribing to Patriot Picker. And don't forget, if you haven't already, go over to my new channel called Patriot Preacher and be fed from God's Word. All right, let's jump in and talk about what has sold for us in just the last few hours. Okay, all right. Starting off, we have a AT&T trimline vintage style push button phone, and let me grab it real quick. And you can see the color's green. And this is going out for $26.95 plus a few dollars shipping. Okay, speaking of holiday season, if you haven't already, you need to go ahead and start listing holiday items because this is the time of year that people like to go ahead and get some of their shopping done early. And this little item here is a Snow Baby ornament, a little snow baby inside of a red wagon. And I picked this up, I don't know, in Goodwill, of course, and probably for $99, $99, whatever. And it's going out for $14.99 plus shipping. All right, and we continue to sell scrub tops. This particular scrub top, I'm not going to unfold it, but you can see the pattern on it is holiday season. So people are already shopping for that time. So once again, wouldn't hurt to go ahead and get some items up. It is going out the door for $12.99 plus shipping. All right, this next item is something, again, you hear me talk a lot about on my channel about, I'm not so sure, whether to buy this or not. Like, I can comp something and I can see that it's on there a few times and then I go, but something in that spotty sense keeps telling you to get it. And every time I do that, it comes up a winner. So this is a Gilmore lawn sprinkler, okay? And I think it goes out to like 5,200 square feet, or covers 5,200 square feet. Anyway, it's pretty large, so it's going to be fun to put in a box. But this is going out the door for $19.99 plus shipping. All right, so we're back to scrub tops again. This is a scrub top right here with hearts on it, and made by a company called ELLE. These particular scrub tops, a lot of scrub tops are 100% cotton. I like the ones that are made of the stretchy material. I look for those. If I ever see those and they look new, I pick them up regardless. I think they're more comfortable to wear, and they're a lot easier to wash, and they don't shrink. So this one is, I can't see the make of the material, but I can tell by feeling of it, it's that real soft polyester type stretch stuff. Maybe even some spandex in there. But anyway, that particular scrub top sold for $9.99 plus shipping. Okay, so I don't know. I'm just going to say it. It's the designer's complete index. And so there's like a case, and then there's 3 little books in here, and it's all about graphic arts. And I found these on a bookshelf in a Goodwill. Opened them up, and they were in really good shape. I mean, they're pretty much brand new. Retail, I never do this, but retail, these things went for $59.99. So, I picked it up, and it says it's a $70 value for $59.99. I picked it up, sure enough, thought, well, that'll sell. So, that's going out the door for $16.99 plus shipping. Now, sometimes, and I'll admit, sometimes I probably do not comp things or do not price things. How about this? I do not list things for prices that maybe you would list them for if you've had experience with some of the items you see me sell. But it all comes down to, whatever we individually feel is what we want to put on it. And so I wanted to move it and gave it a good price, and it moved. Okay, so one of these days, now I say that because my wife is always saying to me, hey, when are we going to get together and look at all the items that we got from that estate sale we went to and see how much profit we made out of all the items we got, what has sold, and how much profit did we actually get, how much did we spend versus how much, profit we've made so far. And this little item here is an item that we found at that estate sale as well. And maybe I'll nudge her a little bit and on the next video try to give you some of those numbers just to kind of show you a little bit about what can happen when you go to estate sales. I mean, everybody likes yard sales because that's a really good bargain. I particularly love going to Goodwill, and some people love going to estate sales, and some people even like going to auctions. Not my thing, but I will go to estate sales. Anyway, little card game, vintage card game called Who is the Thief? These date back to 1966, and they were all complete. Little card game. Well, it turned out that these were worth, these were going for pretty good money. So this little card game right here from 1966 went for $19.99 plus shipping. So little tiny thing, easy to ship, lightweight, good profit. So Pillsbury Family Cookbook, okay, from 1962. Wait, let me look that up real quick. 1963. Okay. There's obviously some fading and wear on this. This is an old book. It's been used. There's a lot of old recipes that ladies have written down on paper, and they're still scattered through here. And I listed that when I listed the book. But anyway, this particular book sold for $15.99 plus shipping. Anytime I'm in book areas, I always look for vintage cookbooks. And I've said that enough times on my videos. So if you don't watch me and this is the first time you're seeing me, then go back and watch some of the previous videos and you'll see some of the things and why I choose to pick them. Another item that you pick up and you go, well, why would anybody want an empty box? Why would someone want to buy an empty box? Why would somebody want to buy a box that is advertising a particular thing and the particular thing is not even in the box? But when I picked this up, my spidey sense went off again and said, even though the item's not in the box is cool enough, somebody will want that, okay? And that particular box is this thing here called Jord, and I believe that that was a watch company, or is a watch company. Has their logo on the top, and it has a magnetic lid that fits down on top, and then it has this cool little drawer on the bottom. So in a way, even though it's a watch box for that particular watch, it's also like a jewelry box, and it's made of wood, and so it's really nice, okay? And so that sold for $14.99 plus shipping. So if you ever see something like this, pick it up. Okay, now, when I first got into resale, I was also in the hobby of relic hunting, or as some people call metal detecting, where you take the metal detector and go out in the yards and you look for things buried, you know, from years ago. And one of the first items that I threw up on eBay that really kind of got our momentum going was the metal detector that I was using at the time. I decided to sell and get out of the hobby. I wanted to pursue eBay, YouTube, and some other activities and replace the one with metal detecting. And so I put that metal detector up, and it sold for really, really good. I got pretty much close to what I paid for it, which is always a good thing. I had taken really good care of it. Well, I've had this other one sitting in the garage, and when we did our yard sale a few weeks back, I decided that I was going to keep this detector and put it on eBay eventually. So I cleaned it up, put some other items with it that I still had left over from the hobby, and decided to sell this one, and it finally sold. And I'll pick it up and show you what it looks like. It is a Fisher F2 model, and it's an entry-level detector. You know, if you were getting started in the hobby, I would say this would be a good detector. For a young person, it's lightweight. And so that would be something that you might want to consider starting in a beginner mode. And then eventually, as someone gets more inclined to using a detector and how they work, then you can advance them to something a little more costly, because they can become very costly. But that particular detector went out the door for $179.99. That gets me pretty close. Again, even though of its age, I still got pretty close to what I originally paid for it. Plus, I've added a few things that I'm not going to show in the video to the package as a lot. That kind of gave a little bit of a bonus for somebody to be interested. So that's that. And that's actually it for this video as far as what's sold. So in the beginning of the video, you saw me talk about these little classical composer busts, and I didn't really know a whole lot about them. Each one of them has the composer's name on the front. You can see Bach there, and then they have the date in which he, I guess, maybe birth year and birth and death, or the time frame in which they composed, maybe. But anyway, these are made by a artist named Halbe is what it looks like on the back here. But anyway, got holes in the bottom. They're some kind of a hard plastic. But anyway, I wanted to kind of show these to see if anybody had any success with anything like this, because sometimes this is the kind of stuff that you'll just pass up in Goodwill, you know, and you'll be like, I don't even want to fool with something like that. I have no idea. And you'll go on or wherever you might be and you see them. But I went ahead and picked up a lot of them in a bag, and I think I got probably like maybe 12 or 14 different ones. and trying to figure out whether I should list them separately or together all as a lot. And so if you have any ideas for me, thoughts on those, maybe you've got some experience selling those and you watch my channel, then put a comment below and let me know what you think. But this is Patriot Picker. I hope everybody's doing well, and we look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. So we'll catch you again on the flip side.